Okay, so today we're going to talk about procrastination. This is such a broad topic, but I really want to motivate you to take action, and I'm going to tell you why. I think honestly, for a good majority of my business life, I kind of sabotage myself. So I think almost 10 years ago, I started a YouTube channel who had nothing to do with this YouTube channel, and I had like 2 followers. It was a good YouTube channel, but I didn't like continue within that niche because I wasn't really passionate about it. But since then, like I've grown so much and lived so much experience. So I started with a beauty YouTube channel and I was talking about makeup, looks, and hair, like the thing that was very, very popular in the beginning of YouTube. And after that, I was like, it's not really me, so I don't want to continue that way. But I have so much experience that I could have shared. And a lot of my friends and people who know me were like, oh my God, you should have filmed yourself. You should do vlogs and just share this part of your life. Because when I was, I think 24, 25, I actually leave my country, so born and raised in France, to live in Canada with my now husband. And it's been like years now that we're living in Canada. And I know that some channels are very popular with the, traveling things or expatriation things. Specifically, if I have to go deeper as a Black woman, I could have shared a lot about my experience, like leaving my country and just, discovering a new life and just starting from scratch, from zero again, because I was in a pretty good situation with a good job, good salary. I had my apartment, everything. Like I had my situation together, and I just literally decided to throw everything and just start from scratch because I wanted more adventure. And I was like, I could have just shown all of that. And by the time that I traveled, I had actually a traveling blog that I shared with my husband. So a lot of the people here in my city now knows about us because they know us first through this traveling blog. And we were very consistent on Instagram and our blog about articles and showing up our experiences and talking about, traveling and stuff. But at a certain point, there were the reality of we're still working as employee for companies. So it was hard to manage like the blog, the content, etc., and, be consistent. So at a certain point, we started to develop also other passion, and I also pivot within like my career. So I did study like international business at school, and I wanted to pivot for marketing because I didn't had the chance back in French to actually have my, an experience, and I didn't want to stay in a place where I'm suffering. I'm a bounce, okay? The world is ours. We're young, so why not traveling and just experience and see if elsewhere, people will appreciate your value. So that's why we actually travel, and there is so many other reasons, but this is why we left France for Canada. And when we arrived, I decided to pivot and started to work in marketing, which actually I did achieve. I took some courses online, certification, and then also by me having my experience with my own blog and presence on social media, I had my first job on a super great startup as a marketing coordinator, worked with them for a little bit more than a year, I think. And then after that, move on from a tech company and became a marketing manager there. So all of this to say, see the story there? I procrastinate a lot on my dreams and on the things that I could have achieved back then that I didn't do. Like honestly, I think that today I could have, I don't know, a podcast, or my blog could have been bigger because people would have followed me those past 6 to 10 years and see how much I grow and how much I've achieved, and the things that I've been going through that are also like ups and downs. But I didn't do it because I was too busy and I was too scared, and I didn't know if it was right or no, and I didn't want to restart something because I had created so many creative projects in the past that I didn't, went all the way through and continue with it. I stopped them after a few years, and I was like, I don't want to restart again. And I don't want you to be in that place of procrastination. Procrastination is one of the most enemy of entrepreneurs. So the reality about procrastination is that if you decide to procrastinate, whether it's conscious or unconscious, you are actually deciding to not reach your full potential. If you're not taking the little step to actually go to the big goal where you're supposed to go, the things that you're supposed to achieve, then you will always fall down the stairs and feel like nothing nothing is moving around for you. Nothing is changing around you. And the problem is not that you're not lucky or you're not good enough or you're not talented. The problem might be that you are procrastinating. You're waiting. You're like, okay, maybe I'll do this. I have an idea. I'm going to achieve that thing. But then when comes the time to do the thing, then you push back to the next week or the next month or the next year. So that's why I really want you to think forward, push forward, and be like, okay, I don't want to procrastinate anymore on my branding. I don't want to procrastinate anymore on creating passive income for my business. I don't want to procrastinate anymore on that course that I'm supposed to create, on that offer that I'm supposed to put out. I want to create it. I want to do it. When I see entrepreneurs saying that they don't know, they're not sure, and pushing back, I'm like, I'm sure that it's either you're scared or there is like a mindset or limiting belief things going on. You think that you're not gonna sell, so that's why you're pushing back that launch and that course or that thing that you're supposed to create. You think that you're not good enough. You think that you're not ready. You think that, you know what? You're going to be ready by practicing. While you are procrastinating because you have limiting belief, because you're scared, because you feel that you're not enough, others are making the move, and some of them are not even having half of your talent and ideas. So stop procrastinating and do the things that you have to do. If you have to pivot your business, that is a conversation also I had with one particular entrepreneur who talked to me about the fact that she wanted to pivot. I was like, then do it. I know it's scary. Believe me, I went through that phase, okay? It's scary to pivot and lose like half of your customer, but somebody very smart told me one day, don't think about what you're gonna lose, think about the things that are to come and the thing that you're gonna gain. And that person was Geraldine, JP, okay? Just don't think too much about it. Like, honestly, just do the things that you have to do to move the needle, because I'm pretty sure that by you procrastinating, you are kind of stopping your own goals, your own like amazing things that is waiting for you, and you're also like not reaching your full potential because you're waiting for nothing, literally. Sometimes it's also a question of momentum. Timing is very important, and it's very important that you get to the rendezvous that life will offer you, okay? Like, God will give you some rendezvous, and at that time we will need you to be there and not to back up and be like, oh, I'll do it later because you're scared or because you have limited belief. We need you there at this very moment. So do not be scared of pushing boundaries. Do the things that you need to do, because it's really by practicing that you will get very confident and good at it. We need you at the rendezvous. Get there, okay? And you'll see what happens. So if you like that message, do not hesitate to leave a thumbs up under this video. And please, if you're here but you're not necessarily looking for viewers but more leads and customers, make sure to subscribe to this channel. See you on the next time. Bye.